Well, how are we doing out there today? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird, my company Black Series Edition LLC, and Mr. Taco, which is kind of asleep near the front of the video. But you're going to see Taco a lot because Taco loves to be on camera, and he gets on camera as much as he possibly can. As long as you don't do that whole cleaning yourself nonsense, so that was uncalled for yesterday. All right, so we're showing off list of screen paints under our new technology, which is an FLEG. We haven't disclosed what that stands for yet. There's a new version of the game we're working on. And this is the Infinity One Ultra Black Screen technology. Color quasar. Now, what it is color quasars are basically a new form of level of black. It is basically like a color black screen, or we call it color black technology. That's what it is. It's still black, it has a weird color to it. It's very interesting. Now, this technology also too, we can go on a test here and there. As you can see, they don't mention the form of black paint and fabric. We've done that multiple times. We also too, white levels on this stuff is actually quite impressive, especially when you have a game that's only at 10% done. And we have a product that's only around 30% completed. Let's face about it. I did put a massive specification sheet, not as big as we usually have them, but the basic bare minimum of basically what this thing is going to be designed to do. There are several different colors underneath this technology. Let me let this go while I'm actually talking. So there are several technologies underneath, different colors that are with this technology. All these colors are actually 3-color options. So we had the black haze, that's one, or black hazel, sorry, black hazel, I don't want to say haze. Black hazel, we have a black royal magenta, a black red crimson, black inferno orange, black onyx green, and black deep blue azure. I'm trying to get that pronounced right. It's azure, I think it's azure. Hopefully I got it correct. Chances are I probably did. But anyway, I like that name anyway, and that's what I want. I'm not going to change, so I'm going to say it. So basically, we're going to have this, one of the circuits is over here, massive circuits we're going to have over there. That is going to be the deep blue azure. I keep saying it correct. Azure. It's azure. Azure technology on this side. Over here, I don't know what the crimson, the red crimson looks like. I know it's going to be gorgeous, so I don't know yet what to put on a 235.1. I'm still not there yet. We got something called Inferno orange. This stuff is absolutely gorgeous. So I don't know about that either. So I got to do certain surfaces to try to figure out which one. Mind you, the panel system we have, that's actually what the panel system is going to look like when it hits the screen. It is a 24 by 36 panel. We'll have 4 of them to connect to this cardboard box frame, and it'll give it that smooth surface you're looking at right now. So, by the way, if you don't know, that's a royal magenta right there. So I'm going to paint several of these and try to figure out exactly which one I'm going to want. So we have the Inferno orange, hazel. Is that right? Hazel, yeah, hazel, black hazel, black royal magenta. Here, black royal magenta. I'm going with this particular because there's no political nonsense I have to deal with. I'm just fed up with that stuff. Let me see. Black royal magenta, black inferno orange. Ooh, that's kind of pretty cool. Black red and red crimson. Black onyx green. Another one of, I don't know. And black deep blue azure. Azure. Yellow and purple. So let's see that. Now let's see some demonstrations. So yeah. Here's the ones we have now. So that's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6. That's 6 from the door. 6 different screen paints from the door, which we're going to have. Mind you, it's a 3-color option. I'm not putting that many on the site because it'd be so confusing. and have that many to choose from. So all on the site, it clutters the site. So the best way to do it is basically put it down as a free color option. You choose which one you want from there. I'll leave that up to you. If you look down in the description, that's a basic specification sheet. That's what basically is supposed to be in a basic specification sheet. Ours will be much larger than that. We go 8,000 or actually over 8,000, and because we haven't done the testing yet, but that's basically what this thing can do. And we filling it out, doing a certified screen test on it, running black versus black test on it, and 1,000 lumens. We're at a max out zone, which means our meters don't run in here at all, period. We have to really order special meters for this environment because they won't leave. And this thing only has 10% of the FLE embedded in the screen, which by the time I get mine done for my 235.1, I'll be at 100%. Can't wait. But remember when I told you, the structure background, this is not the actual screen. The panel that you're seeing, that's the same surface we're going to be coating, but it's going to be a panel system that's going to lock all the way across my screen. And that screen is about 36, was by 36 by 72. But as I told you before, it's two pieces. So the entire time when you're looking at the screen, it's literally in two pieces. You can't tell. And they were overlapping each other. They weren't placed close to each other. These are going to be close to each other. So I'm going to be using that Velcro system to lock them, interlock them closer together. And we're going to attach it onto this box frame that we have here. Box frame. That's the name of the bed. Box frame. But anyway, that's how we're doing it. So as you can see, the panels are going to look nice and smooth. There's going to be the box line marks or any of that whatsoever at all, period. And nice smooth. 235.1 at 104 inches. And again, I told you I'm doing mine a little differently. So this screen is a little bit, slightly a little bigger than the 104. And the reason why I had to be, because I'm putting in a laser trace system to this baby. So it's going to have a slow pulsating, like kind of like it's living. Including with the massive, large halo system we're putting in. It stretches across the entire screen. So what we have here is now we have the royal magenta, black royal magenta. So what's different about this product? Well, like I said, it's a color black technology. It's actually altering black itself. And for those people saying, it's not possible. Well, yes, it is possible. Anything is possible if you put your mind to it. The fact that some people can't reach its peak yet because they're too busy in the box. We're outside the box. So I'll put a link up below of some pretty crazy stuff we've done. One is actually get a 4K projector with like 720p, done that one already, or 720p, like 4K. Other one is the AG47, which makes up the heightener technology we have today, which was a silver screen that can literally turn a white sheet of paper dark. It produced a higher white level than actually white itself. And I'll show you that link too. We got dozens of demonstrations on that. As I said before, when you can back up something you can do, you don't do one demonstration, you do tons of demonstrations on it because you want to show people as many as you possibly can that you have achieved this goal. And there are tons of demonstrations on this screen actually producing a higher white level than actual white, and it's silver screen to do that. And why was that developed? Well, we were actually developing silver technology and looking at the Seymour AD 1.3, which is actually an extremely good silver screen. It actually beat two of my screens, and I said, look, we're going to have to be able to figure out a way how to beat the screen, and that's how AG47 was developed. That's why I like the fact that when I talk about companies developing better technology, it actually improves other technology. In the end, it does. But, if you're cutting corners, you're not doing things correctly, and what's happening is you're not making technology better, you're making it worse. That's what you're doing by cutting corners. By the Seymour's technology, the silver technology, being as advanced as it was, and it still is, actually it still is, it allowed us to work harder to make a better product to beat the screen. And that's where we came up with the AG47, which happens to have some of it embedded into a heightener technology, which allows our screens to overpower other black surfaces to bring up higher white levels. That's what I'm talking about. Black diamond, 1.4 black diamond by Screen Innovation. First time I saw that thing and put it in a room, I would still be making gray screen paints to this day. But the reason why I don't make gray screen paints anymore is because of diamond's technology. That's what changed everything. Because when I saw that black diamond against all our products, and all our products just could not read that contrast level, couldn't pick up the blues, as I realized that contrast and colors play a really important part together. White levels too also. You need white levels to get that nice color balance, you know, and come up too dark, too extreme. That's why we do black to explain that theory. But seeing that and that darker technology allowed me to understand that I'm going in the wrong direction. If I want to make an amazing screen, it has to be darker. We're going lighter. We're making lighter products. Not good. If I kept down that road, we would have never had this. Somebody else probably would have had it before us. So, diamond is responsible for our black technology. Because again, what we saw, everything was meant to happen for a purpose. It was meant for us to have that sample sheet. It was meant for our products to fail. It was meant for us, for all this to happen, to go into a different direction. All that was meant to happen. So, that's why I said better technology is why better technology is designed. Same thing when you have Nintendo and you have Genesis, Little Water went back and forth between them. A lot of amazing stuff came out of that back and forth competition. Each company rolling up their sleeves and just making better products, not breaking the law and doing troll nonsense at the end of the day. As you see, the results of that for them came nowhere. They got nothing out of that. Not a thing. Not a thing. If they rolled up their sleeves and they worked hard and made better products, then, you know, people could work back and forth on developing better products, and it's helpful for the consumer. But when you have to basically sneak to dirty tactics, to do things a certain way, to try to prove things, you don't make it better for anybody else, to make shiesty products, or shiesty products get a lot of trouble, can't back up products, it becomes a hot mess. Ah, flames on the screen, hot mess, perfect timing. Yeah. So that's what that ends up to be, that kind of thing. It becomes a hot mess. So, again, we know we take certain cues where certain people leave the room. You already know before we come in. But it is true. When you cut corners and you lie on specification sheets, you hurt the community. You don't help the projector community. You hurt it. So, it's bad enough we have to deal with these knockoff fake projectors and fake projection screens now that are coming out for these knockoff projectors. But in screen paints, now we got to deal with fake screen paints, because literally I'm going to call yourself knockoff paints. That's pretty much what they are. They're knockoff paints. Not tested, no from a proper specification sheet, don't even work, and can't back themselves up. Knockoff projection screen paints, that's what they are. That's what we're going to name it from now on. And you're in the same category as the fake projectors. Literally, you're in the same category. So we have a list on the page called Trash Projectors. It is going to be extended for knockoff paints. It'll be noted on that page. And if it bothers these individuals, then guess what you need to do? Stop breaking the law. Do things by the book. No company, respectful company on the planet carries this kind of business practices. Nobody. When you got people at the end of the day that call themselves making proper screen paints and they're doxing addresses and all that, yeah, they automatically went up the deep end. They're no longer considered to be a proper, respectable company, more like trolls and jerks. So you're going to have to back that up. Now, getting back to real technology, which is ours and everybody else's, test their stuff. As I said before, this product's going to come with multiple different colors. These are the first ones. Actually, we counted maybe all in all, maybe about 63 of them. So it's going to be quite a lot of them. So you can't wait to show them off. Right now, I got the rest of them to do right now, and right now I got to figure out exactly what color I'm going to go with my screen, because right now I cannot figure out which one to do. Yeah, stuck on that. I can't make a yellow version too. Oh yeah, the yellow version. So, gamers Apex are going to be converted to digital technology. Because the company we're dealing with is requiring it, and then we have to change it. And the reason why is because they want to use it for gaming simulators, which I can understand that. Projectors literally have to be on the opposite side of the screen. Can't be doing cockpit racing games if you sit around and got the projector right in the back, if you get smacked in the back of your head, that's not going to work. So you're definitely going to have this on a kind of a front and rear technology. Oh, they didn't like this one. I can see them come in and pop right back out, all of them at the same time. Yeah, you're supposed to be to do these tests, go through demonstrations, magenta, we've done it before. It's looks like you match black paint. As a matter of fact, the first one we showed off, those are magentas. We didn't have a name for it yet. So the first one you saw that we displayed, that was the magenta. Now, as I showed you before, I'll show you this demonstration that gray and white screens, we have certified grays here. So, skip those gray screen paints that do that. We have certified gray here. Certified dark here too on top of that. To show you that they don't read in the dark, they don't read with the lights on, they don't even read basically anywhere. That's why we're doing it in 2025, we're doing digital screens. One of the things that certified will argue about is that screen paints are messy. That's why we're doing both. We got both certified and we got screen paints. On the other hand, when you have a screen paint in the day, you can choose the size of your screen. You're not just stuck with basically having a 100 inch screen. You can choose your size. So we can do both. We can do physical and we can do screen paint. We can take out certified, that's why. See, there you go. That's why I told people at the end of the day, roll up your sleeves and get to work and stop cutting corners. Start testing certified screens. You're so worried about me at the end of the day, we don't care about y'all. We're on a different path. Why do you think we tested all the certified screens we can get our hands on? Number one, to prove that a gray screen, our black technology can literally take out a certified screen. But to be in competition with them. Because I'm in their form sites all the time. And the reason I'm in their form sites all the time is because I want to hear what they say about screen paints. So we could do both. We can literally make a physical screen and we can make screen paints. So one of their complaints is basically is the fact that you can't see contrast, don't pick up white levels all that well, you don't have that reflective surface. Another problem you have is you're saying that we don't read color correctly, we don't operate with projectors well, and sometimes it's something they say. Why a physical screen is much more superior. But in our test demonstrations, we have shown where we can literally produce an infinity one contrast level under black technology. Far greater than their certified screens. The certified screens are gunmetal. They can't read the infinity one level. We can. So that makes our contrast levels far more powerful than theirs. They require high-end projectors in order to be able to reach their contrast levels, and they still can't beat the screen that has an infinity one. You can do it on a projector with 100 to 1 contrast and still knock out one of their projectors with a 2 millionth to 1 on your gunmetal screens. We reach maximum high color levels. We tested to be able to pull our technology and way beyond, well, the environments, because of our FLE technology, gives our technology that capability. Also, too, consider the fact that, as I said before, we can do both physical and we can do both screen paints. And the reason why is because the same technology, we decided we can engineer it differently, so we can engineer it differently. We make it a more high concentrated formula due to the fact that it's a spray on application if we're doing screens. We don't put the screens on, they're actually on sprayed in. But if we're doing that, we can design a screen with a spray on application that basically can pretty much well, actually not pretty much, it is actually more advanced than certified. So we can do both, where if you haven't done the work and you haven't done the research on a certified screen, there is no way you're going to be able to take this screen off. No way you're going to be able to take this off. You can't say you're going to be able to take out a certified. You literally have to show this, because these companies will drag you into a courtroom in a hot second. They will send you a court order, and in no time at all, you just show up in court. So for people at the end of the day that are saying that their product is saving you $4,000, $5,000, you're talking certified. We don't charge that kind of money. So you must be talking about the certified screens. And if you're speaking about them, that's a whole different category of screen. These are different people at the end of the day. And if you can't hold your own to these particular individuals, these individuals will drag you into a courtroom and sue you. So you got to be careful what you say out of your mouth. If you're talking about a certified screen, you're going to have to show that you can take on the certified screen. If you can't, you're going to lose your shirt in the courtroom. That's exactly what's going to happen. We have done testing for years on certified screens, 4 years. So since we've done all that testing, I know we can use it on certified. Matter of fact, we had a couple of certified companies contact us, including Diamond, contact us about our technology. So they know who we are. So with that being said, they know that our testing, when it comes to our screen paints, are extremely brutal. They know who we are and what we're about. So that's why I said that if we want to, and I'm in a chat room with physical screens, I said, look, if we want to, we can do screen paints. Or if I want, I can design a special coating, spray-on application only, strictly for physical screens. And our physical screens are designed to take out certifieds, because our screen paints can do it. So that makes us both. Where the average screen paint maker can't take out a certified, can't even compete with that thing. And mind, we're not talking about one sample sheet leaning against your screen all bent up and in the dark. We're talking about fully lit environment, and we're talking about all of them. Do you have any idea how many different versions of elite screens that make certified screens? There's a lot of them. So you're going to have to do all of them. DMP Supernova are the hardest one to get. I think they're based over in Switzerland. It's Switzerland or Germany, it's one of the places. But they're kind of interesting to get those samples from them. So yeah, you're going to have to be able to show that your product is going to be able to have to beat these things. And we're not talking about, gentlemen, if you're not used to being in dark environments, rolling environments, you will be, but the screens carry a 0.8, 0.9 gain signal. Even the white ones, some of the white ones carry a 0.9 gain on. So you're going to have to be in a fully lit environment. You tamper with these, you mess with these screens to try to make your product look better, I guarantee you, bar none, they'll track your information, they'll figure out where you lay your head, and you will be served a cease letter telling you to remove all videos. If they feel that you've done worse, then you're looking at a lawsuit right from the door. That's why they're going to go near it, because they can't beat the screen. And if you can't beat the screen, you can't go near it. You can't. They wouldn't dare drag you to a courtroom, because that would be the worst thing that would ever happen. The last thing they want from you in the day is to get any more publicity. It's best to just leave him in that corner over there, let him baby, and just go about that. That's pretty much how they see it. If that's the case, all the tests I've done on certified, at the end of the day, I would have been in court a long time ago. A long time ago. Only one we got a letter from was Black Diamond. That's the only one I received one from Screen Innovation. And this is afterwards. They said, call me up. They didn't call me up to say, hey, look, buddy, we don't like the demonstration that you're doing against our product. We feel that you need to stop this, or we made a court order against you. No, that conversation was basically printed out in an email. That's why I thought it was a joke at first. I'm thinking that I was contacted us. Contact us, I mean, we're a small company. I hadn't thought of. Why are they contacting me? Are they watching us? Because usually I'm thinking like, nah, there's no way in the world. They got better things to do than watch me. And they're so they develop it. There's no way in the world to watching it. But they were watching it the entire time when I was testing their stuff. So I didn't realize our stuff had that much reach that big companies could see us. And it does. Big companies know who we are. And when they see, put the right, gentlemen, I can't say it's enough. When you're doing the shenanigan stuff, the stuff that you do, companies see that stuff. Doxing addresses to your website, you have just ruined any possibility of ever receiving any form of company contract anywhere. So Stuff on the blacklist that sits right now, they go there to research on you within the day. Fake demonstrations you do against my products, guess what they do? They debunk that. They buy from us. They test it themselves. And then they blacklist you at the end of the day because you're that type of person. That's what you do to yourself. You've already damaged yourself beyond belief. You'd be surprised how badly you damage yourself. You can't go anywhere. The only thing you do is peddle your products on YouTube, and that's as far as you can go. You get no contracts, nothing, no trade shows, nothing whatsoever. So you have to understand that when you spread false lies, they go into my page, they see all my customer demonstrations and stuff, people who are on site with. So you know from the door our stuff works. And then they'll come in and buy our stuff. Take it back and they'll test it themselves. Find out what's working, find out what's wrong. But then they'll see your demonstration showing our products not working. And then they label you as a person, as a potential troll. As a person that basically is jealous of our work. That's how you see it. That's why no company won't touch you. You damage yourself at the end of the day. But in order for you to consider yourself to say you're swinging and saving someone $3,000, $7,000, you're not talking about me. I don't charge that much money for the screen. You're talking about certified. That's what you're talking about. So you can't say that unless you actually have tested certified. And you don't have enough testing in that at all, period. You make that statement. So with that being said, yeah, your products can't go anywhere. I ain't got to do much. Just sit back and just watch yourself construct. That's it. Because you're not really doing what you're supposed to be doing. Now, if you were in there ignoring me, and you were basically testing your products, go buying sample sheets, doing these tests, boiler environments, inside, outside, all different types of projectors, doing real work at the end of the day, not that stuff you do. I mean, actual work. I mean, popping up on site here and there, showing you stuff off here, showing you stuff off there. Then companies will notice you. Well, this guy puts in a lot of time, a lot of work. This guy, man, they go to your YouTube channel. In your YouTube channel, you just say not a hatred toward me. That helps my company at the end of the day. So when they go to your channel, they go, wow, these people hate this guy at the end of the day. I wonder why they hate him so much. And they go to my channel and they see all my test demonstrations. They go to my website, see how beautifully built the websites. They see our customer demonstrations. Oh, I see why they hate you so much. They're jealous. It's right there. Everybody can see it. Everybody can see jealousy. You haven't made anything new. All you've been doing is hating on it. You hate on everything that I make. So now you expose yourself as being jealous. Oh well, good luck with all that. For the business, by the way, I appreciate it. I mean that much. You're not hurting me. You're giving me more money at the end of the day. Every time you say you hate my website and you go to your channel, you just see nothing but videos of you slandering my stuff all day long, both of them. So they go to see why I'm this person that you say that I am. Find that I'm not this person, that my stuff actually does work. They do all my customer demonstrations, customer reviews, different places we've been at, or test demonstrations, and then they realize you do more than you do at the end of the day. So they buy from us. But thank you. I appreciate it. Not surprised. So read it. Keep on doing what you're doing. I appreciate it. Bringing me more money. If someone's ranting about how much they hate somebody, I'm like, geez, what do you do? I'm going to go investigate and see why they hate this person so much. And if this person's doing something better than they're doing, oh, okay, I see. I see why they hate this person. They're jealous. They go buy what this guy got. I want what we got. You're making me money at the end of the day. What Callaway said, if you got 30 haters at the end of the day, go get yourself 30 more. Because you must be doing something right to have people hate on you. And I got a lot of people hating on me. So my stuff is good. Certifieds don't like us, we can easily take this stuff out. White screens, forget it. You can wipe that whole entire section out. And as for gray paints, or any screen paint, I have to put it that way. There's some good people out there, but true, we're on a different level. So yeah, that's why we got a lot of haters. Because they're mad at us. Like Catwoman said, you must be doing something if you got people hating on you. Well, he was right on that one. Cat Williams is definitely right on that one. People don't hate. If I'm failing at what I'm doing, people ain't hating on that. Why would you hate on that? You be happy over something like that. They hate when you're doing good. That's what they do. When you're basically on top and they hate you so much, it makes them bitter. Everything you do, they gotta try to taint because they're jealous. They expose themselves to who they are. Look, gentlemen, I don't hate on y'all. Well, I expose y'all for the dumb stuff y'all do. You're supposed to back your products up. If you're gonna mention a game, you have to back that up. You can't make that up. You have to. If you're saying your product's doing something it's not supposed to be doing or whatever, blah, blah, anybody's gonna bust you on that. Anybody, me, anybody, any phone site's gonna bust you online. But am I hating on your product by saying that you're just that and the other? Only anybody can say that is unless it's true. If your product's good, I'm gonna give it that credit. It's good. But if it's not, it's not. I'm not a big fan of Black Diamond, as I said before. I don't like how they treated me at all, period. You know? But I still give them credit too. They make good technology. They're really good. If I technically didn't make this technology at the end of the day, what certified screen would I buy? I buy a Black Diamond. It's an innovation. I get one of these things. I had people ask me at one time, if you didn't develop the technology, what company would you go with? Screen innovation. They make a good screen. Don't get me wrong, I like elite screens, like those screens in the day, but yeah, they need to be done. That's the screen I would definitely go with. But like I said, not a big fan of how they treated it, but the products are good. You gotta get credit. Credit is good. These guys at the end of the day, you get a good product and they will still hate you at the end of the day. No matter what you do, they will still hate you. I could be in here talking about computers and they'll be hating me on that. Grown men arguing on my business account about a PS5 system. Literally reading this nonsense like, well, you're a grown man. Why are you talking about PS5? I mean, they're talking even about the PlayStation system. Not making anything up. It is what it is. It's true. But don't be arguing with anybody. It's so my goodness. Yeah, but that's what it is. So all you do is you bring me business. When you post up on your website about how with this, that, and the other, blah, 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 they go to my website. You know what my website looks like compared to yours? Yeah, because I put the time in to build that site. A lot of time to build that site. People watch me on YouTube drop 4 or 5 hours in a day working on that site. Search engine optimizer. I spend more than 8 hours working on a search engine optimizer. I take breaks in between, yeah, because they go nuts and stuff. I gotta walk out, come back in, walk out, come back in, take a little walk. Around the block, do their daily walk and talk, and then come back in. Yeah, it's a lot of work to do with those things. We do a ton of updates on our sites. I gotta update the site again. I gotta go back and update both sites. Make sure that my modem gets here, all that connected in, so we have a solid foundation of basically a network. And then we can go ahead and work on the site. And I got another one to build. I got 3 websites to build. I got 1 website I'm building, 2 I got to maintain. The other one has to be converted. I don't do bare minimum. I don't do bare minimum on anything. I don't do bare minimum on my PCs. I don't do bare minimum on anything. My artwork, I don't do bare minimum. Everything I do maximum or over maximum. Everything. Because there's no point in doing it because I don't do it right. Anything you watch me do, a little box, art, what we got going on over there with the fans in it, I could have left it with a bunch of unpainted boxes and 2 fans in it, left it at that. Or I could turn it to a piece of art. Just like this, I could have basically just splash some stuff together, get a high-powered projector, stick it in a little dark environment, do a demonstration with words. No test on certifies, no black, but it's black, no distance for test, no inside, no outside, no short though, no ultra short though test. And mind you, ultra short though test is good, can't do it with environments and by the way. None of it. Don't want to bother going on site. Don't worry about that, you know, they'll believe whatever I say. I think they wouldn't listen back in the day. No, that's not me. My stuff has to work. When I game off my screens, they have to look realistic. Be getting off some screens where I'm like, I think that color is what I'm not sure sure, I don't care, you know, maybe whatever. I'll just buy high power projectors, fix the contrast, so everybody will believe my product goes black light. If you think that way, you have got to be the dumbest human being on the face of the planet. You do know your customers are going to find out, right? Just because you use a high power projector with high contrast, and I'm just not just one person, just for anybody who does, I mean, doesn't do this. If you think that using a high power projector is pretty much going to help you, it's going to make things so much far worse for you, it's not even fun. Because again, if you're using an expensive projector in your demonstration, what happens if the customer doesn't have that projector? What if they use their projector? Maybe they got an old 720p, they don't want the department, and they like it. At the end of the day, some people have 720p projectors that they like. So then what? We're going to coach them into buying a more expensive projector because you know the 720 screen, they got a better chance of producing the same image that you should want, but they use the exact same projector or higher. It means you're coaching your customers into buying a more expensive machine. It could be way outside their budget. That doesn't help. You come in here with a $10 projector, 720p XGA, doesn't even have an HMI port on the back of it. Anyone could do better than this. And if you couldn't afford a high-end projector, a mid-level projector, afford one of these projectors like $20. I got mine for $10. But these projectors, I looked them up, they're about under $50. That's it. So under $50, you can take a projector, Sony, get one of these old adapters I have flat on the side of this and run my fire stick through it at $14, and do that. That's better than any certified screen right now on the market. And we make a statement by saying we're going to save our customers $3,000 to $7,000. Again, you're not talking about me, you're talking about certified. And if you haven't done testing on those certified screens, you can't make that statement. No, siree. No, siree, you can't. I love my $10 projector so much. You have no idea how much I love my $10 projector. I love it. Cheapest projector I ever paid for. At first, my cheapest projector was $37. It was an Optima projector. Same thing, no HMI ports. This one is $10. I was so happy when I saw that projector. I had a smile on my face. I was like, this is the best projector ever. Did the unboxing in the garage. Set it up right there. Yep. So my customers see that. That tells them at the end of the day, wow, you get over $10 projector? Man, saves them a lot of money. When you say that you're saving people money, can you show this? You're not showing this at all, period. Because the people that I'm seeing that's using these products are trapped in the dark. The other half basically have high-end expensive projectors on screens they've already paid over $7,000 for, and they still can't read the Infinity 1 star level. All that money, and you really can't read an Infinity 1. You spent over 20 grand for a setup, and you can't read an Infinity 1 black level? That says a lot right there. So our new color black technology, I thought we'd done black technology to death. So now we got a new version of black technology. That's why I can't understand when people say, hey, we can make black technology. Which one are you talking about? How much black technology we develop? Which ones are you talking about? We make a lot. We don't make just one. Some people make just one. Because that's all they have is just one. We make hundreds of them. So, again, which one are you talking about? Because I have a black technology for projector mapping applications. Talking about that one? Rear projection black technology, we're talking about that one. Tech even has a black projection technology that's used basically for windows. So which ones are you talking about? The floor has one. There's a special coating for that. That allows me to be able to walk across the floor. The cat can scratch into it. It can't damage the screen. You scratch the floor multiple times, it can't damage it. Which he's fantastic for testing because he's going to jack it up either way. I'm not going to scold him on it. At the end of the day, he's doing a fantastic job. We'll see exactly what damage you do to that thing. So yeah, which one are you talking about? say a black technology. Not all black technologies are the same. They don't all do the same thing. So what are you talking about? Let's scratch it right here. Look at that, man. Crazy. There's some technology that has shifting capability to it. Are you talking about that technology that has contrast shifting? Is that what you're talking about? Which shade are you talking about? There are different shades. Now, what color are you talking about? There are different colors too now. See, this is the part you gotta understand, people. People claim to have FLE. You don't have it. The reason why? You don't understand gaming. Now, you sit there and say, we do understand. No, you don't understand gaming. I'll tell you why. One doesn't have it at all, period. There's no type of ambient light projection. It's posted right to the site. Our products are not ambient light projection technology. So if they're not ambient light projection technology, what are they? Because every person who's ever contacted me about having a screen equipment for the environments will say, are you ambient light projection? And we show screen bouncing on ceilings and outside on the usual stuff, right? That's what we do. So, if you have it posted to your site that you're not ambient light projection, and we've got the container of paint from this individual stating, written right on the container, not ambient light projection, Kenny, with a punctuation mark on it, then if that's the case, then why are you trying to make a product that's ambient light projection when you don't understand ambient light projection? Isn't it going to be backward? Just like the other fellow. Can't explain range gain or gain range. We've been asking about that every single day. What's gain range? What's gain range? He doesn't know. He made it up. Even the gain itself is non-existent. You go to a form site, any form site, and post the gain, it'll be like, where did you get this from? NASA? This doesn't exist. Go. If you think, I'll put a challenge up today on it. Try to find range gain. Anybody, find it. Go to forum sites, ask about it, post it. And once you post it up there, they're going to want you to tell the source where you got it from. So send them over there. And let them see exactly if anyone can figure out what this stuff is. Because he doesn't know what it is, so that means he made it up. So if you made up a gain off the top of your head that's non-existent, that means you don't know anything about gain to begin with because you had to make it up. So how are you going to make FLE technology when, again, we can back our gain up? So you're going to say, okay, you've got this stuff called AdTech. You claim that it absorbs sunlight. You had demonstrations on that. You're going to put a smile on my face. What do you think we was outside doing all that testing for? The notifications were going up like crazy on that day. I said, we're out there testing the screen. I have demonstrations starting from 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, every hour until 6 o'clock, showing that product generated all those different hours. If you can back something up, you're going to show it off. You know that from the door. If you got the ability to jump the Grand Canyon, and you know you can do it at 100%, you're going to jump that thing every chance you get. You don't even got to be a day that they need you to jump. You're going to jump for the sake of just jumping it because you can jump. But if you can't do it, you're not going to do it. Because you can't do it. That's why. That's what that comes down to. If you can't do it, you're not going to do it. If no one asks you, you're not going to do it. But if you can do it, if someone doesn't even ask you, you're still going to do it. Because you do it. Just like the black demonstrations. Don't ask us to do that stuff. We do it for the sake of fun. Because we can do it. So, for people that are trying to explain to you about how they know so much about screen things, but yet they don't understand the game process itself. One claims that it has the ability to do the exact thing our product can do and can save hundreds of dollars, but yet this stuff is not anything like the projection of the art. And the other one basically made up a game, he doesn't even know what it is. So, after this video, challenge of the day is going to be about gaming. We already know the other guy is admitted, he's got it on his website. It's not stuff that's not ambient light projection, so again, you can't make a product that is ambient light projection. And again, I noticed there's a habit of claiming our stuff at the end of the day, but also doing demonstrations in dark rooms. Why a dark room is something that's claiming to be mine? It's just weird. because we can operate in commercial environments easily. Oh, you thought because I had the lights off in here, we had to have the lights off? Our technology has something called an option. You're not subjected, pushed into dark environments because you have to be there and fear that your screen's going to wash out and fade. Our customers and people we do business with have options. No expensive projectors required. If I haven't introduced my baby to you, this is my proudest projector, our XGA VPL CX100. Projector only cost me 10 bucks. I love this projector so much. I got a special case for it. It literally says $10 projector on it. See right there, the ports on the back of it? No special HDMI ports, nothing. Just a little adapter. That's it. That's it. So, no, we don't require all that. We don't need all that. Let's see where I want to go to. Yeah, we can go here. We did this one already, but we'll do it again. Or we done this one already? I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, options. I like to have the lights out first, because then we get people who will come in the room and go, oh, but he's in a dark environment talking about, no, we have you not seen any of my demonstrations? Do you not know what we do? We're experts in this field. This is what I love when I get the new trolls. The old trolls, we pretty much, we schooled the daylights out of them. The new ones are fun, because they don't know anything. And they come in the room and they always post stuff like at the bottom of my videos and go, oh, but you're in a dark environment. Oh, I love those the most. Those are the ones we really get to embarrass. That's a new hater added onto the group. I'm collecting you haters at the end of the day. You know that, right? Remember what Cat Williams said? If you got 30 haters, at the end of the day, try to get 30 more. Because you must be doing something right if people hating on your work. So welcome to the collection. Giddy up. Remember one time we did this demonstration. Oh, we did a couple for fun. We did one where basically we had his paint. We had his paint in the back of our screen. Our screens can blend into gray screens. So we had the black screen up there, and we had basically a fish tank up there on display. You couldn't even see a screen paint. It was in there. It was blended in. I got to share that demonstration. It's hilarious. But anyway, when we had the open chat, the haters came. We opened up the chat for the haters to come in. So the haters came in, and I put the top of the video, do you think my product is amazing? And boy, they came in talking all this trash about my product. It's this, it's that, it's blah, blah, that, blah, blah, this, it's garbage, it's too dark, this, that, and the other. When I turned off the projector, Jamie's product was on the other side of it. His product was on the other side. My screen blended into a screen. They couldn't even see a screen there anymore. Then I pulled the star field, his screen disappeared. His screen basically couldn't even project to the star field. And they all left the room one by one. Yeah, you got embarrassed, didn't you? You got cooked a little? Yeah, I cooked the daylights out of you. You should know better at the end of the day to go against me. I had another one come in one time. They come up with some pretty cool ideas, I give them that much. We had one that came into the room. And that was, what was he talking about? Oh, yeah, we had these white surfaces. White surface, and we had our screen painting the white surfaces up there. And he says that I believe that the white surface and gray surface is going to produce a better color level than your product. So they're all in there talking about, yeah. You know, I'm watching, I got the white screen and surface up there. They don't understand the tone level of a white surface. You don't understand it. It takes years of testing to see that. Your eyes have to be calibrated for it. You have to know what you're looking for. You can't see it. It's like the difference of a person who's a chef and can go and can eat something. They can tell you exactly what's in it. You can't tell. You can't tell because your palate is not refined for that. Like a wine taste, a person who tastes wine. You can blindfold and they can tell it. Like there's fruitiness, got a smoky taste to it. They can tell all that because their palate is refined for that. It's calibrated, it's tuned for that. My eyes are tuned for certain things, so I can see things differently. So I can see when I put all those certified screens, the first thing I ask for is the white level because it's something I need to see. Am I right every time? Tell me I'm not right. Tell me I'm not right when I say white screen and I go, oh, there we go. We're already won this one. Blue screen. And what happens? Every single one of them can't read the blue, but we can. There you go. So with that being said, when we're up there doing a demonstration, I let them talk. Oh yeah, we think the white screen, the gray screen's gonna pull better. We're gonna pull better. Man, we put that blue screen in, disappeared. Wasn't even there. Red, blue, green, orange, yellow. Color changer. That's where all that started from. Yep, from that. Left the room. Doot, 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 doot. They gone. Now, these particular trolls were more respectful because still, even when they came in, they just challenged the product. They didn't come in doxing addresses. They didn't come in talking about people's families. They didn't come in carrying on and acting up with insults and all. They didn't do that kind of stuff. He does that kind of stuff. He comes in and carries on like that, and that's what makes him look very unprofessional. A lot of those comments that he left are actually posted. They're actually in live stream videos. We never got rid of them. They're showing all over the place. So that's why companies and stuff like that, I've talked to companies who have heard of him and they won't touch him or the other one, because they're affiliated. They know each other. He's tainted. At the end, I told you he's tainted. You can have people in business that are tainted, that do bad business that other people won't touch because you'll taint their business. So, yeah, I've talked to other companies. They know of him, and they won't touch him with a 10-foot pole. Other people have touched him. If the other one that made those PSP products had minded his own business, went in a different direction, and was more on trying to make a better product, not trying to make something that sounds, I don't know. I guess he was trying to make a black product at the end of the day that seemed better than ours. But remember, man, you have to understand, you're new to the game. I've been over here for a while. I've been here for a long while. So I know a lot of things. You could have contacted me and I could have said, hey, look, this is what you need to do, so and so and so. If you want to sell your product, I would have gave you advice on how to sell your product even better and what to do. What you might not. I would have given you a few old secrets that I'm not even using anymore that you could use. Again, what threat would you have to me at the end of the day? You wouldn't be a threat to me in any way whatsoever. I've done more testing. My product's been around a lot longer than you. The platform I sit on right now, that door, every time that door opens up and we have somebody come in, they're coming in to sign contracts with our company. They're coming in to sign that $40,000, $50,000, $80,000, $100,000, $500,000 contract, even $1 million contracts. Because all our stuff is tested. We had to work hard to get to this level. So it's not going to take any money or nothing off my table of any way whatsoever to help you out. So if you had avoided this other guy who's nothing but trouble and went in a different direction and say, hey, look, I'm going to watch everything this guy's doing and I'm going to try to do what he's doing so I can try to get where he's at. And if I've been online and seen like, oh, shoot, this guy's in here really getting his work in, man, I got to respect that at the end of the day. Let me contact him. I'd reach out to you and say, hey, man, I'm watching what you're doing, man. You're doing a fantastic job. How about I help you out with a few pointers real quick? And if he happened to do really, really well with the connections I'm hitting out here, I would have pulled him up the ladder with me because there's plenty of room for everybody. But no, you chose to tag on to this guy, believe his hatred and nonsense, and he tainted your work. And now look what you're labeled as. You're labeled as a fake and a phony. Just like this guy. He destroyed you. Yeah, that's what you did to yourself. And here I am sitting in a fully lit environment on a piece of plastic sheet, cardboard boxes for the support, $10 projector, and a max out zone, and I do this. Which means anybody, if I decide to do a contract today, comes through that door, they're going to sit down and see that. I make money off of it. Except for doing one order at $500, I'm looking at about $50,000 to $80,000. Because I'll be doing their whole chain of stores. I'll be signing a distributorship, whatever contract with them, so they can do installments or have their own crew brought in to paint all the screens in, and we just have to supply whatever they need. They will pretty much buy anything that we design. I got somebody right now, a couple companies right now, waiting for us to finish up and get all this done in here so they can begin the process of buying our stuff. You're no threat. That's why I can understand. For these screen paint products out here, let me explain something to you crystal clear. You are no threat to me in any way whatsoever. Certified is not considered to be a threat to us. The path that I'm taking, you can't stop. The path that I'm taking, you can't do anything to stop it. And the sad thing about it is, if you had worked hard and made a better product, and I happen to pop on YouTube and notice you and go, oh shoot, okay, I like what he's doing. Let me go in there and basically help him out. I would have came in and helped you out. No, but you decided to go against me. So man, you're just stuck there. That's where you're at. And by me coming in and basically defending my company, which I'm going to do, I'm not going to allow anybody come in and say dirty things about my business and say that my business not this, that, and the other. No matter how much money I make at the end of the day, no matter where I'm at, no matter who I'm connected to or who I'm doing business with, I'm going to come in and defend my company, as anyone should. And your stuff will get destroyed. You see my reputation, you see what kind of business I do at the end of the day, your stuff will get destroyed. I can literally develop a screen paint strictly just to take your stuff out. You watch us do it with a Spartan. Didn't even make the product. He knows what we are. He knows what we're designed to do. He knows his place. If he didn't know his place, we would have the product over here. So the fact that we got him to cancel out multiple times, put money back into our banking accounts, and got him to remove an entire state of Pennsylvania because he's scared of us, he knows who we are. Let me explain something to you. When you got a bigger apex predator who thinks he's this, that, and the other, but when he bumps into something far bigger than him, he knows his place. He won't even attempt to challenge him. He will back down and go in a different direction. And he met a bigger apex at the end of the day. So he knows his place. And the fact that following along with this guy, he wrecked himself at the end of the day. If he had basically took the time and concentrated more on making a better product than trying to take me out, he would have had something. And with that being said, I could have got him some real serious contracts. Very easy. I'm not worried about you taking anything off my plate. Why would I worry about that? I'm good. Oh, I don't have to be in the dark to show up a contrast level. We all know that. I bounced this thing off the ceiling one time. So yeah, could have helped him out a lot. There's a guy right now that I'm watching. He makes some very good products. I'm going to be reaching out to him today. Once I get established, I'm bringing him on board. The other guy by Pro HD. Is it Pro Screens? I think it's Pro Screens. I bought his product. I like this product. I have a few people that have contracted for lighter gray screens. I'm going to push him in that direction. I'm going to give him his contact information to give him those hookups. See, that's where you messed up, gentlemen. I've already did all the testing. I did all the work. I'm on this level now. Now the level I'm on, I could have brought you right up here with me. But you decided to, burn the ladder underneath of you. That's what you did, so to speak. And you're just going to stay down there. Anybody else, I'm going to extend that ladder to. They can come right up here with me. I ain't got a problem with it. I would like to see other people's screen paints make it to a certain level. I would. We worked hard and paved the way for that. So other screen paints can have the ability to be where we're at. But you guys decided to go, you know what would be better off? Let's just douse this ladder with gasoline and just set it on fire. Because I don't think we're ever going to need it. That's literally what you did to yourselves. So good luck down there. Are we down there? Are we down there? Yeah, that's where you're going to be at. Until then, I got to work on this technology. So we got the magenta. Royal magenta. And I got to update the list. Because this is a list of all the screen paints we're going to be making. I thought I'd turn the lights on because I like to do that in my demonstration. I like to pop my lights on. One of the things I hate doing in demonstrations is saying that about ambient light projection technology. You're sitting there seeing my screen in the dark, It's like something being a hypocrite. Can't stand that. It bothers the daylight, so you have no idea. That's why I don't like when people lie on camera. I don't know why it doesn't bother. It doesn't bother the daylight side of me. And even though I know myself as ambient light projection, even though I've done dozens of videos outside and inside on ambient light projection demonstrations, it still bothers me if I'm on camera and the lights are dim like this, and I'm talking about screens that should be operating for the environment. So that bothers the daylight side of me. So, I'm a person that backs it up. Yeah, I tell you, for myself, I'm my worst critic to myself. I'm my worst critic myself. Even though I've shown tons of videos of me demonstrating our ambient rejection technology, just to be in this environment and have the lights down and talk about that and not have the lights fully on bothers the daylights out. So I have to turn those lights on. It's not showing off. I like to back up what I say. That's the kind of person I am. That's the way I was raised. You back it up or pack it up. That's what my father used to say. If you're going to come to me, don't come to me at 50%. Don't come to me at 90%. You come to me at 100% or higher. If you ain't got it, then you go someplace else. That's how he was, and that's the way I was raised. That's why everything I do it at best. Because that's the way I was raised. It ain't about cutting corners at the end of the day. Mom used to always say, you know, keep yourself tidy, keep yourself clean at the end of the day. I don't care if you're living in a shoebox. I don't care if you're living in a hole in the wall, but keep it clean. That's the way it is. I've seen this homeless couple, they live in a tent in the woods. I think it's beautiful. He's basically saving money. They're both saving money, and they're working together. But that tent stays nice and clean. The outside of that tent stays nice and clean. And people pop by and bring him down stuff like that. They don't beg and ask for anything. He works a job, you know, at the end of the day. And I guess he gets his mail sent someplace else. But at the end of the day, I like what they do. I'm actually about to donate them. I am going to donate them a projection setup. I'm going to send one over to them. So, yeah. And I don't want no advertisement off of it. I don't want any advertisement off of it whatsoever. I'm going to ask something to do with it. Don't advertise it. You don't have to if you don't want to. It's not promotion. It's a gift from us to you. Because I like what they're doing. I respect what they're doing at the end of the day. So, yeah, I don't want them advertising my company. I don't want them this, that, and they don't have to. I don't want to. We're not going to ask for it. But it's a gift for them. I'm trying to think of a good projector to get them. I know what screen I'm going to send them. I'm going to send them that screen on the go. If we got them. Well, they're going to get the Philips. I forgot to get the Philips from them free, the Bluetooth speakers. So yeah, I'm going to send them a whole nother setup. Because I saw the projector setup and I was like, ugh, it's a white screen on a projector. That's horrible. We got to hook them up. So yeah, we get the projector on the go. We get that set up. And we'll send them over one for free. Because, you know, that's what we do. We're going to help people out. Alright, so, yeah, we got the magenta. That's the first one you saw that popped up. This is going to be a free color option for our customers, so no, you're not going to be charged individual. I'm not going to dime you on this. No, it's a free color option. Just pick out which one you want. Each one's going to have a strange color attached to it, so it's cool. And once we get the rest of the testing in, once we get the game and everything done, we'll be ready to set this up and show it off. As for that thing about talking about challenging their game, I don't care about that. I got things to do. Every once in a while, common sense pops up my head. What are you doing? No, we're not doing that. We got work to do. If I told you, I'm my worst critic at the end of the day. I would literally argue with myself. Like, what are you doing? You're not doing any of that. None of that. You got work to do. You got all this to do, that to do. Look at all this you got to do. You ain't got time to be into this knick-knack, paddywhack nonsense. Get to work. That's me talking to myself. Literally telling I got things to do. And I literally have stuff to do. So, let's see. Oh, this thing is so good. I don't know which one to go with. What do I want to do? It's the hardest decision I've had for screen paint ever. I can't figure out what screen to go on. I'm thinking 235, take one now. I'm doing too much. I can't get that panel. This is going to be a 235.1, 104 inches with a freaking pulsating trace of light going through it. I'm actually thinking. I can't figure it out. Get that crimson right. Can you bang it? Over crimson. Inferno orange. That onyx green kind of sounds like Starburst candy does, and it really does. I swear, they make Starburst candy just the name to apply it. I'm not a big fan of Starburst, but I can try that. But new colors for Lucky Charms. And then we got freaking, we're getting the deep blue azure, on this side. We had that on this side, because we got the whole fish tank, the game coming up with the PlayStation. I can't wait. I'm going to hook that up and surface that again to make sure we get the right size for that. That's going to come already. Just we got to figure it out. Because I have people looking at it like, you want to make the screen that kind of box? It's like, no, not in boxes. That's what it is. See that panel right there? Those are the panels we're buying. But they're 24 by 36. 4 of them equals up to 4 times 24 is around 96. So yeah, it equals up to 8 feet. That's perfect. And it's 36 and 3 feet high. That's only at 3 feet by 7 feet before I snapped it in half. So got to figure out. But you can't paint it. You paint the surface behind it. What happens is boxes buckle. They buckle in, they buckle out, and it leaves it uneven. So we need to leave it flat because we need it for a foundation for the panels. As you can see, the panel looks like ran against it. Yeah, it's so freaking. So, can't wait to set this up. You'll have anything. I'm going to do racing simulator at 235.1 on PC. It's freaking insane because we have the option to change the particular setting in there. But anyway, yeah. That's another thing too, plus your graphics card literally, it might be do that. You may should be able to do that on a PS5. I don't see why you can't. I really don't see why you can't. You literally have a legit GPU in there. You should be able to do that. I gotta look that up now, because you should have that option in games to be able to change out your aspect ratio. My sister's husband has one of those things. I'm going to pop over there and say, hey, turn that thing off for a minute. Check something out for a minute. Yeah, put that game in there, and I'm going to go to this menu right here. I'm going to go see if he has this here. He has one. He has one. It's interesting, too, because he showed me that he has. It's my system now. Somebody like, do you like it? I was like, okay. I hate the case. Everyone, yeah, I don't want to say anything with the license system. I said, no, but yeah, it's good. I love it. It's gorgeous. Deep down inside, it's like, yeah, it's got to be changed. The case has to be changed. So yeah, but I'll leave it at that. I don't base it on it. But he's happy, he's proud of it. I don't go stomp on his belief. That's what he likes. I ain't going there no yeah. Well, then he has like 600. I'm about to upgrade the system for kind of well. But my sister was asking me to upgrade the machine. I was like, yeah, I can upgrade it. What do you want to do with it? What? That's the question. What do you want to do? Take it out of the cage and drop the cooling system in it. You can do all kinds of stuff to it, man. I was going to a certain degree where it still, upgrade. But yeah, he's afraid to go in and touch the M2. Which, you don't want to open it up or pop it because you're going to damage. He's not, what's the word for it? It's not, some people are good with working with cars, and some people, that's pretty much it. They can't operate power tools and, do that kind of stuff and work with electronics and stuff. Some people have that Renaissance, what do they call it? The Renaissance man, they pretty much do everything. Yeah, they don't have that thing. He's good with cars and stuff, but popping open a piece of machinery and going into an area with a lot of circuit boards in it, some people are going to look in that direction, they'd rather get somebody else to do it. And on the other hand, it's like, yeah, popping in like, I know this whole thing. Let's get this done. That's kind of person I am. Pop open. I have to remember when I pop it up in PC. When I did work, when I did door-to-door people repairs on people's PCs. When a little blessed me to deal with little computers, I learned how to repair them too also. So, I was making a lot of money, and when I would go to people's houses. This is why I learned so much about people every day. I learned so much. You think people live in the hood only had pit bulls? No, I've seen some people with some really interesting pets that I didn't even think were even legal. How the frick did you get these past customs? That's crazy. It's really cool looking at that picture of it. You don't mind, do I? Right? Kind of picture of it. I seen somebody had an alligator in their basement. In the basement, the guys dug out, pipes were rearranged for this thing to live down there, feed the chickens. I've seen an ostrich. Yes, freaking ostrich. I've seen an ostrich. What? But anyway, they're for the eggs and stuff. What was everything I saw? Oh, black scorpions. The frog-named bastard. I lied you not. He's a big toad-named bastard. Short leg, or long leg. He was the creepiest thing I've seen in my entire life. He was interested in his own way. He would take his tongue and he would basically hit the glass and lick the... You ever seen a frog do that before? It's freaky. He would lick the side of the glass. And the guy found him so interesting that he named him Bastard. He had 1 million followers or something like that. It's crazy. He had 1 million followers? Yeah, he had a big following. He was weird looking thing. It's almost like he was watching. So I'm working on his computer, and I'm turning around, I'm looking at this frog, and the frog looking red. Kept me up thinking, man, this thing's gonna eat me. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And what was the other one? Oh, Pico, the electric eel. 6 foot electric eel. Funniest install ever. funniest in the story. You're working on someone's computer and they come in the basement with a leather bib on, a leather apron on, and freaking leather boots and gloves. And you're looking at them like, oh shit, I'm gonna get a serial killer. Like, this guy's gonna try to cut me up. Good luck, good for him. At the time I was a first year blood loss, second Dan. He had a guy from run out in that house. I just want to come down to that group. That's the only thing that's basically in the day. That's why I tell you to take up self-defense classes, because you never know what situation will be yourself in. I walk into a lot of places, a lot of homes today. Thank God every last person I walk in is a blessing. But yeah, it just bounces in your mind like, what these people try to rob me or this, that, and the other. It just comes across your head from time to time. It may happen. But good thing I was trained in fighting, so I was basically good if it did pop up to defend myself. But this guy came out of a basement looking like this, like something out of freaking land. I'm like, shoot, I'm gonna have to mess this guy up. Like, I am not the type of person that like to fight people. I kind of like, go on here, get my work done, and leave. I don't like to beat the crap out of this guy. And I'm thinking, like, that's when my mind's at. You watch somebody come out of the basement wearing all leather and everything, you're thinking, like, you think I do well. So he says, yeah, he tells me to go first. That's not something to believe right here. Now, I got to defend myself if you're behind me. That's not a problem. But still, that's not something you want to hear with somebody dressed like that. So we get down in this basement, and he sees, I guess he felt maybe I was intimidating, because I was lifting weights, and I told you I was pretty good size. So he wasn't a big guy at the end of the day. So maybe that's why he felt, I don't know. But anyway, we get down in this basement, I see this giant fish tank. And it's huge. Huge fish tank. And it's not so much deep. But he is sitting up on a ladder. Who knows where the rest of it went where at, because it wasn't at the bottom area, so they had to go a little farther down. So he had to think they're going to custom built this thing. So anyway, it's all these neon lights all around the tank, and the word Pico over top, which is an electric company up in Philly. And the glass is kind of murky, and I'm like, so what you got in there? And he was like, ooh, you got to see this. I'm like, yeah, man, we're going to have some problems, man. But I'm thinking now in my head, I'm going to have to get him now. The time right now is to get him now before he gets me over top of the stack. God knows what's in that thing. But, sometimes you got to basically have a little faith at the end of the day. So I let him play his little, what he was showing me. And he said, yo, watch this. Because he didn't show a lot of people this electric eel he had in there. Apparently, I found out that only a few people seen this thing. So I guess he trusted me enough to see this giant eel he had in there. And he goes to take it and put his hand in his rubber glove, and he grabbed it and moved it back and forth. And I guess the electricity went up, and I seen the lights come on, and the pupils slowly turn, brightening up. And I'm like, you got an electric eel. And he was like, yeah, I got an electric eel. Oh, snap. So basically, this thing gets close to the glass, and I can see it. Oh, there's a 6-foot electric eel named Pico. It was the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Now, again, in neighborhoods like that, rules are you take it to the grave. That's how it is. And reputation in my neighborhood, people know that I know things about people. I know things about OGs and gangsters and all that stuff. People I knew, gang members, blah, 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 blah. I take it to the grave. Nobody knows about it, and that's the end of it. That's the code of conduct down there, so no one knows about Pico. And he's moved, he's gone, he's not in the same neighborhood anymore. He finally got what he wanted. He wanted a house out in the middle of nowhere. He can go out there and basically have his giant electric eel and basically collect his other animals. He's a big guy of reptile animals, alligators and snakes and all that stuff. But he couldn't have it there because, it was in the hood. You can only have the giant, you only get away with the giant eel. So he left. He left before I actually moved out of the neighborhood. So yeah. Oh, and then there was Lizard Man. That was literally his name, Lizard Man. Not really his name, literally. So the nickname he had in the hood was called Lizard Man. Lizard Man was a guy that was 6'4", that walked around with this huge, I don't know how heavy it was, but a pretty good sized lizard that basically sat on his shoulder and came out of a bag with a leash around his neck. And everybody called him Lizard Man. First time I've ever heard of him ever. When I was actually in the game store down in the hood, and basically this guy walked in, I was like, that has got to be Lizard Man. Because I've heard about it before, I've just never seen him. So yeah, pretty cool guy, man. Great down to earth guy in the day, into, the stars and all that stuff like that, and the planets and how we all could come together as one. He's really different world. But anyway, still, he's a cool guy. So we sat there and talked for a little bit. Got a chance to pop over to his place too. And he has, in his place, which is hilarious, he has his house And he basically, upstairs, he has sand all over the floor. There's sand all over the floor. There's heat lamps. He has these dresser doors that he bought that are just designed for these lizards to crawl into and sleep. His house was literally designed all around lizards. He's obsessed with lizards. He became a zoologist, by the way. Yep, he's going to school studying that, studying lizards. Interesting people, I'm telling you, there's some really cool people. Same thing with screen painting. The stuff I got here with screen paints, I met some of the most coolest people on the face of the planet. 14 years I've been in business, I've met some really interesting people. I met people over in Scotland, I met people in England, I met people in Rome, I met people in Italy, I met people just about in every place of this planet. I've met people over in Madagascar. Every place I've met, so get a chance to talk to really cool people. That's what I love about overseas shipping too. On top of that, it isn't just that. I get a chance to meet people from other countries. That's what I find fascinating about. Hey, what do you guys have for breakfast? You know, what's it like? You know, what do you do for the holidays and stuff like that? That's what I'm curious about. I had a friend of mine who's basically over in Japan who sent me videos back and forth about how it looked in his neighborhood and where he was at, everything. I find all that stuff fascinating when people live in other countries. So even when people are contacting me from different states, I'm like, hey, what's it like down there? What's the weather like down there? What do you guys do from different? I'm always asking questions. I'm always curious about what everybody else does. And I've met some really cool people. I've met people from NASA. I've met people from different types of school districts that do all kinds of interesting stuff at the end of the day, especially these science guys that put together some pretty cool, interesting projects that they're working on. I've actually got a chance to meet a secret servant from who actually ran along the side of the president's car. He worked as a secret servant. Oh man, I've been blessed to meet really, really, really amazing people in this business. Amazing people. I met so many people from Scotland. It's not even funny. I met a woman who basically, her son basically is paralyzed, and he can only get from the bed. And I did a whole setup for them, the ceiling. They saw the ceiling with all the lights and the stars and all that stuff. And I did a setup for them for free, so he could look up and they could see the ceiling and all that stuff. You know, I get people massive discounts. It ain't about money for me at the end of the day. If somebody comes in and they're trying to do something, they have very little, we'll work with them at the end of the day. I'm not one of those people saying, oh, you have to have this and have to have that. But you never find that. God always blesses my hand at the end of the day. No need to move big greedy for what? Oop, let's go see this. There's going to be a lot of political stuff right to watch. Yeah, everyone had to remember this. You know, there's once you get colors. So, there we go. That's what I want to see this. Yep. So people have very little work with, always ask them what's your budget. And we work with them at the end of the day. But it's not, at the end of the day, it's not hard for us to help somebody out. It really is. You don't have to have this amount of money as well. We work with you at the end of the day, and that's how to work with everybody. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm so confused. I don't know what paint I'm going to do for the screen. What if the crimson is different? Yeah, the crimson is definitely going to be different. You got the Inferno orange, you got the orange girl, you got the Inferno orange, it's going to be freaking beast. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to go with. All of them are going to be good. And people are already contacting me because all the time, which one do I choose? I don't even know myself. I'm sitting here trying to decide myself. I'm going to flip a coin on this one. Because I don't know. Oh man, it's so beautiful. Now my projector I'm getting, cheap. $125. So more expensive, virtually $10 per inch. But $120, it's still good. It's still fantastic. It's still cheap. $125 is short throw, which is fantastic. Only have to be 3.2 inches away from the screen or to hit the screen, so that's fantastic. And it's to be sung, of course, that's what you need when you're doing sung. So it's short throw is an XGA 722 projector. Same thing like we're using here, but except we're only using a short throw. I have no idea. Alright, let me let you guys go. I'm sure you got stuff to do. And I got to figure out what I'm going to do here, like which I'm going to choose. The other one's coming, so we're making them pretty soon. So we're going to start showing those off too. All right, gotta go. Thank you for your time. Of course, we thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for blessing us with amazing technology. If it weren't for him, none of this would be possible. Gotta go, and God bless.